Well, hello everyone. I am not sure what's going on again. StreamYard with all of these changes on Facebook, it absolutely drives me nuts. So hang tight. I am going to post this link because once again, it did not stream live in the Facebook group. So watch live now and we'll see what happens. I got some weird messages on Facebook not that long, like earlier this week. So I had to change my password. I went in and made sure everything was good in StreamYard because, sometimes you change your password and then things don't link. I disconnected, reconnected, everything showed good. But I don't know, StreamYard made some changes and Facebook made changes on how these live streams actually happen. And now it's just not working so well. So not sure what's going on. Excuse me while I am just kind of making sure things are good. Yep. Okay. So that's there. I posted it in the link. So at least people can be watching live inside of on YouTube. I posted in the events, the StreamYard link. No idea what's going on. It's kind of driving me nuts. Let me come over to the events real quick where I post all the links in case something like this happens because it keeps happening. So let me make a post real quick. Let's see. Live. Bear with me. Technology. Like, no wonder I get so nervous when I'm trying to do this because this is the second time in 4 weeks that everything looks fine. And then it's not until I hit live that I get the error. It didn't go to Facebook or there was a disconnect or whatever happened. So may have to change how we're doing these. Who knows? But at least we are on YouTube Live. We also are doing our StreamYard webinar. So in all of the events, if you're trying to watch in the group and watching somewhere else, just know that is why I put the StreamYard link as well as the YouTube Live link. So there's 3 different ways that this is supposed to be streaming live, but it doesn't always happen. So in any case, I am going to go ahead and share my screen so we can get this party started. There are at least 20 of us. Let's see, I've got some comments. Let me go and look at that from Greensboro. Thank you. Hotlanta, right? Hey, Lisa. Hey there, Cindy. Let's see, Gainesville, Chris, how are you doing? She's like my favorite student. She's like eating everything up. And then I get to see the magic happen, which is exactly why I do these classes. Ask me anything. I'm with you. I'm trying to do training. I'm trying to learn it. It's a lot different. I mean, I did use kvCORE with my main office for many years. I managed the website. I designed them. I did everything. But with MAXTech, we have a lot more cool tools. And one of them is what we're going to be covering today. I have been playing. I know that we had it beta. We totally broke it. That was the point. Gave our feedback. Definitely having a lot of fun playing with it. I'm going to show you some of my favorite parts. I know that RE/MAX University they've already done Design Center, Core Social Listing Automation classes. So make sure to go into RE/MAX University and watch those. You can watch the replays. Be on the lookout for the upcoming classes because I know they are doing a lot. So make sure to go check those out. They don't talk nearly as fast as me. I like to just jump in, get to the point, and be done. But I am here. Ask me anything. I'm right here with you guys, learning as we go. So I want to be able to help you as much as I can. I am in here. I play with it all the time, but sometimes I feel I'm losing my mind. So I don't want you to feel you are alone. It's all of us together, and I'm here to help as much as I can. So ask me anything, put them in the comments. I want to hear any questions. It doesn't have to be about all of the marketing that we're discussing today. I know every month we're doing different hot topics. But at the end, I will go through all of the comments to see if there's anything else I can help you with. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen so we can get started. I am loving, I think I'm going to go backwards. Most people will go to Design Center because we're used to Design Center, Megaphone, all of that. Everything's changing. I'm going to start with Core Social. I believe that is my favorite part. So I'm going to go right into there. When you come over to marketing, you are going to see you have these new options in here. We have the new Core Social, Design Center, and Listing Machine. So I'm going to start with Core Social. That is one of my favorite aspects. I did not have this add-on. I don't even think it was available when I had kvCORE, but I am really enjoying this. I think it's pretty cool, and I think agents are going to eat this up. As Facebook has made so many changes over the years, it's a constant learning curve. I definitely feel on a business page, it's really where you have to pay to play to be seen, but we need to be posting stuff. And, most of us, our bread and butter is coming from our personal. That's where we're really focused on. And to me, that's where we need to be focused on. Nobody really sees the pages. It's perfect for running ads and, at least putting the stuff out there in case some are looky-loos trying to see. And I believe just Facebook terms, they want you to be posting your listings. Anything for sale is supposed to be posted on a business page. Of course, we can get creative with how we're sharing it to our personal, but just different avenues. I really have seen a huge difference. I've been running Facebook business pages since they started them. It used to be super easy to gain followers, fans, whatever you want to call them. It's really hard now. And even for that visibility to be seen, it's just really hard. And then, we're all thinking of all the content we need to be posting. I know in the creative group, I'm posting different content ideas. It doesn't have to be for your business page. That's for, reels, for whatever it may be. But I wanted to show you this cool tool. I think it's awesome. It is Core Social. So this is, I don't know if you ever remember Circle Picks. They were acquired by Inside Real Estate. So now we have this added to our toolbox. It is awesome. So as you can see here, there is my calendar. I can see by color coding when my listings are being posted, holidays, and of course we have Labor Day and Remembrance Day, Patriot Day, not sure which ones it's going to do. All I do, I can look it up. I'll show you in a second. And then I have different articles. So it's really cool. And I'm going to show you how we can swap articles. This I don't think is working because I do see engagement on Facebook, but nothing's showing up here. It doesn't matter. I've changed the dates. So give it time. Everything is still very new, but I do want to show you first, we have to go into our settings and connect everything together. So first thing we're going to do is go into our settings. We are going to go here. I'm going to edit. So this is showing me that I'm connected. You're just going to basically hit connect, go in there, and it's going to, for me, it's like you go into your personal account. It's going to say, which permissions do you want? I personally did not want these to go to, and I'm a manager on this page that I connected. And just so you know, if there's other managers that are managers of multiple pages, you can only connect to one. So I can't even connect for any other pages I may manage. It only allows me, Megaphone was the same way. But I don't want things to go to my personal, but I would need to connect it to the business page. So you just follow the steps. It's going to, give me permissions to be allowed to post on my behalf, blah, 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 all that fun stuff. So go through and you want to connect your Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and it will allow you to do Instagram. Instagram does not auto post. It will just kind of send a text with the graphic for you to do it yourself. I know Hootsuite was the same way on a personal. It finally allowed us to do it on a business page, but it's definitely more advanced. So right now, these are the three they'll auto post over there. So make sure you have those connected. Make sure in your settings, this is new. This was not here during beta, or I don't even know that it was here last week, but send account expiration notices. I know LinkedIn for sure has always, it's like every 45 days. I use Hootsuite and Buffer. They only, like every 45 days, I have to reconnect my LinkedIn or that basically permission expires. So it's basically now Facebook is doing the same. Twitter, there is a disclaimer. There are a lot of changes going on with Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it now. So there is a little disclaimer because I don't know if they're going to start paying or people have to pay for this third-party connection to happen. I don't know what's going on over there. It's been interesting. Hey, Paul, glad you could join. So we want to make sure, have the connections, and make sure to send that account expiration notice. So that way you'll get an email to remind you to go in and check these and reconnect everything. I have to do it. It's, every 45 days, maybe something like that. So once you get done connecting everything, you want to go ahead and hit save. Now here's the fun part. I'm going to come over to articles. You can pick 4 days a week that articles will be posted to these accounts on your behalf. And here's where I just pick different days because I may have something else going out those other days. I just pick the days that I'm, just so it's kind of throughout the week, random. And now you get to pick categories. They do want you to pick 8 categories. So just feel free, pick the things that make sense for you. These are just the different types of articles, and I'm going to show you how we can modify what actually gets sent out. I did watch the RE/MAX University, and they do say, so if every one of the agents in your office is setting this up, they do have it set up. So you're not going to have the same articles that any agent in your office has. So it won't be like a bunch of duplications. That's awesome. So make sure, select all those. And then we're going to go ahead and hit save and make sure these should be toggled on. Just make sure they're toggled on and then hit save. And now we're going to come over to holidays. Just note there are US and Canada holidays. So on the Canada holidays, they use a lot of U's. So Labor Day has a U. I mean, they love the letter U. So make sure you maybe not want to choose Canadian if you're in the US. So choose the different ones that you want. I do love how they have Christmas, whether it be religious or not, the same with Easter. So you can choose which holidays make sense for you. And then once you select all those, go ahead and save those settings. So once you're done, go ahead and hit save. And now we're all done. We're going to X out. So now you can see where the holidays, I can't see what holidays are going to go, but I believe you get a week's notice to look up and see what posts are actually going to be posted on your behalf to your pages. So if I come over here, tomorrow's Friday, I'm going to go ahead and click on this. This is the article that is scheduled to go out tomorrow. And it has this. So this I like, but I can edit. I can add emojis. I can add my hashtags. I can do whatever I want to edit that verbiage to make it sound more like me. I absolutely love that. If I don't I'm not sure, let's see what else there is. I'm going to go ahead and say, let's swap the article. Because this account, Chrissy, she's on the coastal. She's, I want to use more feminine, soft colors to kind of go with the branding. So something like this, I'm not going to choose for Chrissy. A guy that totally may make sense for them. It's completely up to you. So I do like this, but let's see what else there is. So I can go to shuffle and I can see all the different kinds. You can just keep shuffling and it's going to give you 3 new articles. Of course, you can see the full article if you want. It's going to take you to the full article that's actually going to be posted. But I kind of like this, clean lines. So I'm going to go ahead and change it out and I'm just going to save. Now everything is right there. I can edit what it's going to say, add emojis, do whatever I want, and now hit save. I can go through. So what I have on my tasks, I use Asana, it's free, is on Mondays to go through the social scheduling. So I can go through what's going to be posted for the next 7 days. So you can see I kind of already changed what may have gone out. Yes, I like that. Let's see. Let me come over here. And okay, so that wasn't available when I was there Monday. So I do like that it's very kind of brandy colors, right? But let's see what else they have. I'm going to go through. I do kind of like that too, but I like this kitchen. It's soft. It just has a little pinch of green. So I'm just going to use that. I am more about the pictures because I can always edit the verbiage. So it's real for me. It's more of what's going to be posted. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Hopefully this will get synced soon, but I do want to show you everything in action. So I'm going to come over to Chrissy's page so you can see this was posted yesterday. So again, it's more of that kitchen. When I'm logged in, you'll see it's coming from Circle Pics or whatnot. And let's see here. So this was the Labor Day post, which I thought, well, that's kind of fascinating because I think in the options, I had more of like coastal as one of my options. I just thought it was interesting that there was a beach and she's on the beach. So not sure if, that would make sense if you're in Oklahoma or somewhere that doesn't have beaches like where she's at. But lots of great, just different articles that kind of helps that in between of different posts. That's available. I think it's great. You get 4 posts a week. You don't have to do anything. I do love that we can easily swap articles. I want to know if anyone else is trying this to see what's going on. Has anybody tried this? Has anyone synced this? Have you had any issues or anything like that? I want to know. That's pretty cool. So because this will be our next stop, because we just got done with the core social, but this is what is being posted with the auto listings. I have not checked. I had set up a kit, which I'm going to show you, but if I scroll down, you will see that at one point, probably in beta, I was able, let me get out of this, all the red stuff. I was able to choose my color, a brand color. So those looked different. And of course I haven't changed them. All right, my goodness. All right, let's keep going. I swear it was here. I looked earlier because when I chose that, they were, doop. Bear with me. Lots of stuff. Okay, there we go. So at one point, I was able to change my branding colors, but I think they must have taken that away. It's not an option right now again. So I liked the simplicity of this design, and that's what I had chosen for my auto listings. Of course, I didn't check with it, and it turned to red when I was reviewing everything, and I'm not, obviously you can see red of any of the options is not the brand color, that it just doesn't flow with anything else that we have. So I'm going to come over here. So that was Core Social. I absolutely love it. One of my top favorite things that agents can be doing to help them with their social, give them content so they can focus on income producing activities. I'm going to come back over here to the core listing machine. Definitely you want to go through all of your design center, all of these different things, but right here is where the magic can happen. You can create your own kit. So let's see what we have. This is where I had to kind of edit what was going to be happening, what maybe posting, what email I'm going to be getting with the flyers, postcards, any of those designs. What I absolutely love is you can create multiple kits. So if you want something for your luxury listings that's going to be different than your regular listings, or if you do rentals or you do commercial, create separate kits. So I have one that's just like the default kit, and to notify, it's going to email the agent. So it'll email Chrissy with all of the stuff that we choose. I have this one going to all listings, but you can come over here to certain listings. So this is where if you're a commercial agent, maybe you want to choose my commercial listings, get this kit, and then you're going to name the kit commercial. So there's lots of different ways and different assets that you can create with all these different designs for any of your specific listings. But here I just have all listings. Here are the options. So whenever something's listed, coming soon, price reduction, open house, or just sold, I want this to happen. I want to be able to get all of these different things. So you can see here, I have like different flyers, depending on, maybe I have multiple photos that have great photos. Maybe I only want one photo. So I can choose what I want. I'm sometimes definitely with even Megaphone, the old design center, I like the postcard designs more than the social. And I can just screenshot, save that as a JPEG, and that's what I would use to post. So definitely go through, and right here, we're going to add an item. So this is where I can go through all of the different options. So here's like different flyers for commercial or, a regular flyer. I can go through and look at all the different flyers and choose a couple. Maybe you want, it really will depend. Like the one active listing she has is smaller. It's, it's not furnished. It's not staged or anything like that. So one photo is just fine. There's not much to the listing. So I do like to have a variety of flyers that'll come through. So that way she has options to choose from on which one looks best. So maybe I like that one. And you can see a lot of these are pulling from the original design center that we have, as well as Megaphone. So you see a lot of the same designs. And I think weekly, I see more added. So that's another thing. Every 2 weeks on like a broker level, I am going in because I have found, I think I have to add everything on a broker level for the agents to see it. So if you are an agent and you do not see everything that I'm seeing right here, either your broker can go in and add, and I'm going to show you how to do that and when we get to the design center part, but also you can use the little blue chat bubble if you're going to be sitting around for a little bit working, and just tell them to add all of the different assets into your account. But I'm just going to go through here. This is for my listing automation. So I'm going to go ahead. I want that. And maybe I want postcards. Let's just go through the different postcard options. I like that. And it does, you can see if there's multiple options for photos, you can do that. But you can see there are a ton of designs, and pretty sure they are constantly adding more and more and more. So go through, see which ones you like. It's a lot better than anything that we've ever had where you only have like one kit. You basically, everybody got the same thing. So add your uniqueness to this. We're going to add that selected. Let's go over here to see what's in store for social media. See if anything we don't already have. Oh, I like the dark color in that one. Let's see. So you go through all these different designs, add the ones, but you can see, you can sit here and add even stories or anything like that. So there's lots of different things that you can be adding. Social media. Let's see. I think there was like stories, but that may be, and there's also this. I'm still playing and learning. So go through anything that makes sense for you, but see how there's stories. kvCORE has stories that you can choose. So I can say, okay, I like that. And how many photos? There we go. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So got all that in there, and then you save. Now you've saved your design kit. Your office may have already set one up. Remax has a default kit. If I don't want all of them, I can just toggle them off. But you can go in there and make as many kits as you want. It's awesome. So has anyone done that yet? I want to see if anyone's been able to play with that. Let's see. Yes, Greg. I think for some reason it didn't go to Facebook, but I do have the YouTube link. If you've done that, you can easily just start from the beginning. It is being recorded, and I'll upload it into the group once we're done. So definitely you should, if you're watching on YouTube, it should start wherever we're at, but you should be able to rewind. Yeah. Chris, I use Asana, and it's just part of my checklist. What I do every Monday is to go through and see what's going to be posted, because I don't want tools or, I just want to be consistent with the branding and check out the different articles. And I think that's awesome. Let's see. I'm just going through the different comments. Let's see. Okay. So Becca, your holidays aren't showing up. Interesting. So it's not an option to choose on the holidays. Interesting. Let's see. Vanessa, I agree. I think the fact that agents can just turn this on and it's like magic that posts happen. I think this is going to be awesome for agents, especially on a business page. I feel I'm more focused on my personal accounts than on the business page. I use the business page more for running ads. It's not like anybody really sees anything. The engagement is nothing like it used to be unless, you have a dynamic page. But for most of us, I think that at least that it's going to be showing active and that these articles are there. They're great. It's content, and I can put in my more custom stuff on the other days. I think these are amazing. And I love this core listing machine. So now I have changed this. So now once Chrissy gets a new listing, I am curious. That should change the graphic that gets posted versus what we originally had set up, because at one point we were able to change our branding, and then I guess that got taken away. So our next one is Design Center. And that is, I'm having a lot of fun, sort of. A little, probably more confusion sometimes at points, But I honestly, I do my own stuff. That is going to be next week with Bree and the creative group where we go over Canva. I personally have all of my templates in Canva already. I like to be a little different. So I've never really played with even the old Design Center. I used it for anything but listings, but I would have like the admins have competitions making those videos for office culture and, just different things like that. So I don't play with this a lot. I am sure there are people on here that are going to be able to correct if I say anything wrong. I'm going to just try to go over what I have been able to learn. But as you go into your design center, you're going to see like all media. It's going to show any of your recent designs, all of your kits for the different listings that have already been done. So these are all great just to be able to see all the saved designs. Makes it super easy to edit, modify, or anything like that. That was probably my biggest issue with Megaphone was, okay, I did something. How do I go in and just edit the price or something without having to recreate it? I never quite got that either. I loved it for ads, but not for trying to create media. But so here I can just come over here to print media if you are just looking to do a quick flyer or something like that. And I will let you know if we have Photofy users. It seems like the more I get into Design Center, they are adding a ton of what looks like the stuff that's in Design Center, the stuff that's on Remax Marketing. Ton of this stuff is actually going in here. One thing that's a little different on this social post, I don't think it has my office logo, but not necessarily mine. We're all in the plane. We're all trying to play. So I'm going over to print media. Then I am trying to go over, this is where I'm going to see everything. So if I just go to print media, I'm going to see the flyer designs, postcard designs, brochures, and door hangers. Not sure about that, but they kind of look like stories. So that's where I'm going, and then add branding on top if I wanted to. Just save it and upload it somewhere. Just saying. But if I want a flyer, I can come over here to view all. Now there's 59 flyers. You can see here there's a lot of agent toolkits and stuff. I can come over here to my content category. So if I'm just trying to do a listing, let me just click on, let me see all of the flyers for listings. Now I can see everything that I have. And again, there's a ton in here. These seem to be all kvCORE ones. And I'm not sure, this is where I get a little confused because in the broker account, I see everything. See on this says you have your admin. So this is where I'm going to have to use that blue checkbox or little chat widget to add all of this stuff in here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to share a different screen. Let's come over here for my brokerage. So if I go into a broker account, I can come up here to settings and media library. So brokers, managers, make sure you do this for your office. I'm going to come over here. You can go to logos. I'm going to go edit. So by default, I guess you can unlock them. We could. You have the Remax. It's basically for light and dark. So the light, or basically if it has a white background, it'll look good with the full color. If it's on like a collections, the navy blue, something darker, it'll have the white logo. You can do the same. So I have the secondary logo, or I can, although I think I've already added my office logos here and it changed again on me. So I have the office logo, the full color one for the white background. For dark, I have one that has borders, and then logo for print. So make sure to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and save. Primary colors, this is now locked. I think this is where at one point I was able to edit it, and that's where Chrissy's was a different color because I think I just changed the red to the tealish, which I guess we weren't supposed to do, but that's what beta's for. Your fonts, you can actually upload fonts. You can choose from there. I do on Chrissy's. I have this one. It's the only script. She does have a script that we use like in Canva for something like this, but I can't seem to change, and maybe there's a way, I just can't figure it out. Everything is in all caps. And the script font that we have looks horrible in all caps. So I can't use it. So right now, that's the only kind of script just to make it look a little different. But you can upload fonts right there. If you don't know how to find, if you go to dafont, DAFONT.com, and you know the font, you can download it. It's free, and then upload it. Most of the fonts are free. I think there's plenty of free fonts. You don't need to. You can also, if you go into your system, your computer, and do a search for fonts, you're going to actually find the full font file, and it'll have every single font that you have. If you know the name of it, if you go in Canva or Word, anything like that, you can see what font, and that's where you can download or upload those from. So, Chris, I think we have to do that on the broker level. I believe so. So if you send me the logo, I can convert it, get rid of the background, and send it to your broker or something. So that way you would want for the dark logo. I personally would not want them as JPEGs. I do everything as PNGs. It looks better. And I would do it so there's not a background to the logos, just in case. For the white, it doesn't matter because it's going on a white background. But on the dark background, you're going to have that white box around it. So you may want to use a white logo with the balloon or something like that. So it's totally up to you, and definitely play with them. So on a broker level, you can change fonts, anything like that. Agents can do part of that as well. This is where the big part on a broker, manager, team leader level will be. This is not available on the agent level. So this is where we come over design availability. We're going to go ahead and click edit. This is where you can come over. I'm going to use the custom designs. These are what's being pulled in from Remax. These are all of kvCORE's, very more generic, but I do like some of the ones that we had in our old design center, stuff that's in Photofy. So I'm going to come over here to social media just so I can show different ones that are available. I just don't know why I don't see them on the agent level. I've done this on the company level and at each office level, and I still don't see it on the agent level. So I have to get with support on that. But I wanted to show you what we should have in our library. I think we just need to get with support if we don't see all of these. So what I did is this enable all designs does not work on the custom designs yet. It does work on kvCORE. You just select all and everything is allowed, but not yet here. So I literally have to go through and toggle all of these designs, but there's a lot. You see all this fun stuff here? So that's the listings. These are non-listings. So it has a lot of, whether it be like recruiting or, the welcome, birthdays, anniversaries, stuff like that, award levels, lots of those. So you can also see these are coming like Remax marketing, as well as these are also in Photofy. So a lot of cool stuff. You can see, and I have to click show more, it goes back to the top. So this part is not fun with going through each and every one to allow. But again, I've already done most of these. I even see these and they're not even on. So I'm just like you trying to figure out all of the fun stuff. The kvCORE are different. These are Remax branded, and the kvCORE are just generic flyers that like everybody in kvCORE that has this option would have. But the custom designs are custom pulling from Remax corporate is putting these inside. So they're going to be some of the designs where we've seen before from our old design center and from Megaphone. So definitely you can see there's a ton of cool designs. And then of course, all this fun stuff. And of course I have to keep going down, but there's a lot of stuff. So even commercial, I could go on and on and on. There are hundreds of designs in here. So it's just a matter of, they know there's a bug to get all of these on the agent level. So, and if anybody wants to comment on that part, if they know more than me, feel free, put it in the comments. And again, so this is on a broker level. I've enabled all of these. It should be available to my agents, or at least I think, but you saw what happened when I went into Chrissy's. Not everything was in there. There are some, but not all, because there's a ton of stuff. So I'm just going to go ahead and get out of here so we can go back into Chrissy's and go through. But maybe I'm just going to come over here to a social media, or let's do prints. We're going to do a flyer. I'm just going to go to all. Oh, I do want the listing. Here we go. So I'm going to click right here, just listed. All you have to do, type in the address of the property. It is pulling from the entire MLS. So I'm just finding her listing right here. This one is showing the number of photos. So every flyer is going to have a different maximum amount of photos. Also, if you have co-agent, team, anything like that, if maybe someone else is co-listing this, I can go through. It will pull in all of the agents within the brokerage. I just come through and you'll see everybody in there. So, and that wasn't the whole brokerage. That was only she has multiple, her location. So good to know. But I can come over here and you see, this is actually, I'm not sure what I did here, but we don't need RE/MAX Elite to be on there twice. But you can see how I can easily just delete, get that there. I can remove it all together since I have the co-logos right there. Just listed if it's just reduced. And this is where I did see a comment earlier of somebody looking for a just sold postcard. I do believe if it's your listing and you have your auto listing kit set up for the just sold, you will get that postcard emailed automatically. But just know you can also come into any of the postcards, anything that you see in Design Center itself, and I can just go ahead and change that just listed to just sold, under contract, whatever you want to say. Like this one's not a just listed, so maybe it's just reduced or something like that, and I can change that. Price improved, whatever you want to do, change the wording. You can zoom in and zoom out. If you want to edit how anything shows, you can do it right there. As you can see, I can change like the font color, anything like that. Maybe I want to change that font color, and you have the full pinwheel. So right now, at least, we're able to kind of change what goes on. So I can change that color right now. But anything is subject to change. But I'm going to go ahead and if I save it, or I can just go ahead and download it. If you're looking with crops and bleed or anything like that, that would be if you're going to be sending this to a printer, probably not so much on a flyer, but maybe on a postcard. For me, I just want to download the graphics. So this is like Express Docs or anything like that, just emailing, printing in-house. I just want to save it. That's all I care about. A lot of those other ones, let's see, so I'm just going to go ahead and save, and I don't need to download. But if I come over to social, yes, I'm fine. Let's come over to social. I know I'm going faster here, but there's a much slower video on RE/MAX University, so feel free to do that. Let me do listing promotions. So you can see how this is not RE/MAX branded. It just says Crown. Those are pulling from the kvCORE assets that they have available to us, which is different than the ones that are RE/MAX branded. So there's a little bit of difference there. So let me come over here and let's see. Let me load. I just tend to go through a rabbit hole because I just have fun playing. Not sure if anyone else is like that. Oop. Let me spell this right. There we go. Charles. There we go. Oop. So here, just listed postcard again. I'll have to figure out where that's pulling from. I'm sure someone will private message me, tell me what I did wrong, why that's listed twice. So here I can share straight to social. I get done with this, good to go. There's not much editing. I can't add my own logo. I can't add my photo. I can't really do much of anything else. I can edit the photos. So maybe I want to go ahead and change. I'll just click on this pencil icon. I'm going to swap the image. All of the photos from the MLS are going to pull up right here, ready for you to choose. And you can also upload your own. There we go. I like that swing. I want that swing. So I put that on there. So there you go. just so you know, you can share it, you can download it, share via email, text, copy the link. I'm not sure what the copy of the link does, but I do want to show you on share the social. These are not active until you save the design. And now you see these are hyperlinked. So now I can share them anywhere I want. So if I were to share on Instagram, it'll just have me, it'll pull up Instagram, have me log in and post it. I'm not even sure how that works because it doesn't let you do that. So I'll have to play with that, but I'll have to make sure I'm actually in an account. But you can just go click those buttons. I personally always download and do my own. Maybe I want to add music, or I don't know. I can do all sorts of fun stuff. All right, so I'm going to come over to questions because we went through that a lot. All right, let me go through. How do we have it post other listings as well? It actually is pulling from your full MLS. Just make sure you have permissions to do anything with anybody else's listing. But it's literally pulling from the entire MLS. So I can put any listings in there. Let's see. Try now. Yeah. Definitely curious on the holidays. I haven't seen that as an issue yet. So Diane, where nothing comes up for me when you try to do items to add, again, and it's still not all of them, but I did on a broker level or team leader level have to go in and basically toggle these on. When I was watching the RE/MAX universities, they just said email support or use this blue chat button and have them turn on all of the, the custom designs that are available to us, have them do that. They do know there's a bug there. They're working on it, and I know they're constantly adding stuff, so it's still fairly new for all of us. But definitely go to support, use the blue chat widget, and tell them you don't have anything in here. And again, I have a lot, but I don't have everything that I've toggled on the broker level, even on the office level. So that's where I'm still a little confused, but we're all in this together. So and let's see. So definitely get with support, have them added, or maybe your broker can add it, all that fun stuff. Let's see. Becca, I'm not 100% sure what, let's see, let's go back. Oh, marketing, social. So I see the blocks. I know I'm unable to see what's going to post. I know these are holidays and I know which holidays they are, but until they posted, I didn't actually, it's not like the others where I can actually see. And the same with the green. I just know it, auto posting. Let's see here, social media designs. Right, Chris. So that's where either your broker or go to support. If you do not have all the designs that you saw in my account, either I believe on a broker level, we have to go in there and enable them for our agents. Same with, I believe, a team leader, or go to the chat and have them add it. So that's definitely a big thing where a lot of people can't see anything. All right, Lisa, trying to schedule articles. I keep getting error when I save. Do make sure you are in your, Lisa, make sure you're in your account. It should be okay. I haven't done it on a manager broker level yet, but make sure that it is you and not like an office or anything like that that would give you an error. Most of all of this is set up on an individual basis. Would love it if they could add it on our broker. We have a fake, it's not really a fake, that's a bad word. We have a Facebook page, whereas if an agent doesn't want to have a business page, they don't need to. We have one, Brevard Hot Listings, and agents, I give them access as an editor, and they actually can go in there and sync all of their listings to be posted on that page, and they can run ads, they can do everything, but they don't have to worry about anything else. It's just a way for them to be able to at least get stuff posted. So then it's like we have the full brokerage, all the agents, they'll do their own custom stuff on theirs, but they at least can have all this automatic stuff posted to kind of like a generic brokerage page. But shouldn't get an error. I would love to Zoom with you. Just let me know if you want to do that. When you have a second, just email me, Lisa, and we'll figure that one out. Let's see here, going through. Laura. I'm not going, Laura's mentioning Marketplace. When I go to Marketplace, it takes me to Marketplace Product Manager. No, you want to go into Marketing and then Core Social, Design Center, or the Core Listing Machine. I am not in the Marketplace at all. I'm over here in there. I believe this is open to everybody now, but not 100% sure. I know I had it when it was beta and it's being released. So when you go into marketing, if you do not yet have all those options, it is coming soon if you don't. But you don't need to go into Marketplace. You come right over to the marketing, slide over, and that's where you'll have your listing machine, Design Center, and Core Social. And all right, let's see here. I just create a flyer, but save. The actions aren't available. I believe you have to have your social media connected. So make sure if you're trying to send a social, like a flyer to social media, make sure that you have all of your settings and everything is connected that way. So that way it'll go ahead and post on your behalf. Otherwise, it will depend on what you're trying to do, whether it's going to, I believe the social media posts are the ones that have the share to social. Flyers just have it where you download them. So it's a little different. Not sure why the flyer wouldn't let you, but I don't believe that's an option. Only the social media designs, I believe, have that share to social option. So if you're not seeing that, that could be what that is. Oh, good to hear. And I keep forgetting I could have, as I'm looking at the questions, I could have highlighted. Perfect. Let's see. Okay, so it will not post other listings. I can do designs for other listings, like a social media post for another listing and share it directly to my social. Your auto will only post your listings. So the listing automation is only going to do yours because you would need to have permission for each listing or whatnot. So if you're going to be sharing other people's listings, it's not going to be done on the auto listing posting. It's going to be done with you making like a social media design graphic and sharing it to social that way. Hopefully that helps. So perfect. I think I got all the answers. And just know, definitely, I'm going to upload this video into the RE/MAX Tech and Tools group. It'll go into the guide section for all of these, where all the other classes are stored to make it easy to replay. Feel free, reach out to me, put a comment under the video. If you have any other questions, run into anything, or what classes you want us to do. I know we have a graphic that has all the upcoming classes monthly for the remainder of the year. I do tips all the time, trying to do weekly tips. So whatever your questions are, feel free, post them in the RE/MAX Tech and Tools group, and I will try to answer as many as I possibly can. If I don't know the answer, I can make it up. I will find out the answer and do a video about it. It's what I do. So I'm happy to help. We are all here together, help us learn. Again, I say this all the time, kvCORE is a powerhouse of a tool, and you will never use all of the tools that you now have available to you. We just need to kind of go through, learn a little bit about each of them so that you can hone in on the ones that are going to help you and your business and how you run your business and help you work smarter, not harder. So that's what I'm here to try to help everyone as much as I can and reaching the masses as much as I can. So let me know if you have any other questions, what other classes you want to do. If you are an expert, a trainer like me, and want to be a guest on any of our future shows, private message me. I do not like having a Heather show right now because I'm learning as we are. I have ADHD and I get very squirrel brain, so I just try to keep it simple. But I love sharing the space with other brilliant minds and how we can get creative and think outside the box on everything that we have. So feel free, reach out to me, and I will see you guys next month. Thank you guys for joining. Bye, guys.